Okay, welcome to Tiny's Off-Grid Clubhouse once again. I picked up this mower here yesterday for my friend's dad. This is down the highway here, about 5 minutes actually, for 25 bucks. He said his dad bought a new one 4 years ago and parked this by the tree. Took my black truck there and picked it up. So I got home last night. First thing I had to do was change the battery. So I changed the battery. Clean the terminals best as I could, and then no juice. Turn over the key, nothing. Well, still nothing, see? So then I had to go on YouTube and figure out what the heck was going on. A bad ignition switch or solenoid. Now, if this happens, it's like a Ford car. You take off this cap here, and you cross that one with that one at the same time with a wrench or screwdriver. If it turns over the starter, that's a bad ignition switch, which would have been easy, but still that didn't do nothing. So when I turned the key on, because I thought maybe the it's a three-way switch, so I thought maybe the magneto side or whatever it's called wasn't working. I was right. So as long as that key's turned over, it'll gauge the starter and it'll turn over. So that tells me a bad ignition switch. I looked up to 13 bucks. But then it wouldn't start. My carburetor's getting no fuel. So I had to clean out the gas tank. Still couldn't get no fuel. I knocked out this fuel bowl right here. It's completely solid. So he parked it. Apparently he didn't run the gas out and left that ethanol in there, and it made everything solid. So after 20 minutes of carburetor fluid, I finally got the fuel bowl to fill fluid, and then it wanted to constantly drip to where it would go in the engine case. And I watched it and I stopped it. I didn't want it filling up the crankcase full of gas. So I unplugged the fuel tank and left the fuel in the bowl. It had run perfect for about 3-4 minutes until it ran out of fuel in the fuel bowl. So I believe what's wrong is that when I broke that float needle off the seat, there's still gunk which isn't allowing it to close properly, which is constantly filling gas in the carburetor up into the engine crankcase. So I'm actually gonna unbolt this little carburetor here and soak it in a tub with cleaner for about a week. And if that doesn't clean up, I can order another float kit, needle, valve, and seat for 20 bucks. That's $35, $65 total. It doesn't have no reverse. That doesn't bother me now. I mean, I use big wide spaces, so if I want to get another transmission, maybe down the road, it's $50. I need a new seat. That's another $40. I might have maybe at the most $200 or less in this thing for 11 horsepower Murray riding motor, 36-inch deck, which I still don't think is that bad of a price, honestly. I mean, around here, even this piece of junk goes for $350 in running condition with good tires. Oh, and it's missing the rear tire because it went flat. I went ahead and got the rim and tire off, but I'm going to have to take a true value. I don't know why the screen's going fuzzy. So I'm going to have to take a true value and have them remount the tire, put it back on, get the ignition switch, rebuild the carburetor, new seat, less than $200. And well, I replaced the fuel filter too. Took off the tank, flushed it out, of course. It's got headlights, they work. It's actually not too bad of a mower. Amazingly, all the other tires are holding air just fine. This one here, maybe not. No, it's not. It's not flat, but for some reason it won't hold a full charge. But they make a can of Bicycle Fix-A-Flat. And I think what I'll do once I get this run is put that can of Bicycle Fix-A-Flat in it. That little tire that I run around the yard, I bet that seals it up and it'll be just fine. And I still have to take the blades off and have them sharpened. That's like $5 at True Value. And then I might need a belt just because it's sitting. Well, even if I spend over 200, I think I got it. It'll be a good deal. I could have done a lot worse because the motor doesn't smoke, has good compression, no fluids, etc. Getting anywhere else. So yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to use this on the lots at the Tiny's off-grid clubhouse and here a little bit too. And it'll be a good project for me. Maybe learn a thing or two. Oh, chicks. Look at the duckies. For some reason, old Daisy there was happy today and shot me and just jumped up in the air and flew about 3 feet. They're happy for something. Yep. Well, anyway, till next time, folks.